Bingo! Yes! I mean, if that's not a sign, I don't know what it is.
Dobro večer.
Yay! Dobro večer, Divine Pisces, 222. It is Monday, August 16th, 2021. I'm going to do a collective check-in today. Guys, my energy last week was horrible. About Wednesday evenings when it kind of hit me, and it was just like, I was all over the place. I was feeling drained. I had a lot of really disturbing dreams. I'm not sure if I was under a psychic attack or anything like that, or if it was just the collective energy I was feeling, but it was very draining. There was a lot of anxiety, a lot of just kind of feeling on edge. Didn't like it very much at all. KOC was also kind of on edge also, and we figured it out and everything like that, but like I was just so drained all through the weekend. So I do apologize for those who were hoping for a collective on Friday. I actually was going to do it on Thursday, and then I was like, my energy is shit. And then I was like, let's wait till Friday, see how Friday rolls around, or how I do on Friday. Friday was just, ugh. Yeah, so I was just like, yeah, you know what, it's just going to have to wait till next week. So I'm a little bit better today. I'm going to resume doing personal readings and clearing services and stuff like that. If not tonight, definitely tomorrow. So those of you waiting on a service, you should have already gotten an email from me about this. And pretty much all my clients are usually really understanding about that stuff. So I really do appreciate you guys. Just a couple of quick announcements, guys. My Wine and Divine does start this Saturday. If you're hoping to sign up, please do it now. We do have spots left. What do you get with that? It's $55, guys, but you get 5 2-hour sessions with a group of your peers and also obviously with me. What we'll be doing basically is talking about our journeys, do some group healing. I will be doing a protection and healing for the group before each session starts, and also closing out each session. Also, at the end, about 30 minutes, 30 minutes before the end of each session, I will be randomly choosing a handful of people to do mini clearings on, guys. So you get so much with this group, healing, the Wine and Divine. You also get access to a private group that you can share with your peers, or whatever's going on in your particular journey, anything that you want to share with your group. It is a private group for the Wine and Divine only. But you get so much, guys. So again, you do get a chance to basically win a free mini clearing at the end of each session. It's 5 sessions. It's every 2 weeks. It goes through October 16th. Also, I am still waiting on my Oracle cards, guys. I did get a notification they were shipped last Monday. Hopefully they will be here soon. As soon as they show up, guys, I will show them to you and put them up for pre-order. I'm really excited about them. Also, a couple other new things going on my website right now. I do have a new package. It's a healing package. It's basically an all-inclusive package for, like, if you're feeling like you need some clearing, you need a little bit extra, if you need to jumpstart your manifestations, whatever it is that you're needing, guys, go check it out. It's my healing package. You get a lot, guys. You get 2 live sessions with me. You also get a full clearing. You get a full clearing service, as well as you get a full clearing service. You also get a reading. An in-depth reading, and you also get an instant access to download my alignment and gift activation meditation. So go check that out, guys. It's a really good deal. You get a lot for the money. Also, this is actually partially KOC's idea. I do now have a reward system for my return clients. I have been getting so many return clients here as of late, and I want to reward those who are being loyal to me and coming back, and it's a beautiful thing. So I want to reward that. They're called karma chips. So the idea is you build up your karma, and you can trade in your karma for a discount. So like, you know, you get like if you save up 500 points, you get $5 off a service, and you can apply that to whatever. I also have a free subscription now on my website as well, where you get access to basically a subscription only forum that already now has a 22% off coupon that you can use for any product or remote service. So go ahead and sign up now, guys. You get something already. Okay, it's already waiting for you. It also allows you access to anytime I do a free group event, which I am going to start doing probably either on my website or on YouTube. But if you're not part of that subscription plan, you won't get access to that, okay? You also get every now and then exclusive discounts, deals, coupons. Also, you know, I might actually put out some more coaching if I start doing, which I want to do a podcast or something similar to that, group healing sessions, things like that. So there's a lot that you get with that as well. Again, it is free. It's free, guys. It's free, okay? I'm also working on a masterclass for manifestation, as well as energy healing that I hope to have out later on this year, and hoping to be able to do another event kind of like we did for the 8/8 for 11/11. So stay tuned for that, guys. Stay tuned for all of this stuff. You know, if you haven't followed me on Instagram yet, go ahead and do that, okay? Because I put basically a lot of my announcements on Instagram. And also, if you are part of my email group, you'll get emails. And if you're part of the subscription, which I call the Soul Fam subscription, any announcements and things like that, I will post also in that private forum. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and get this reading started. See what's going on today. All right, overall energies first, as always. Let's see here. Okay, what do we got going on today with the collective? Oh my. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay, so spirituality and religion, this to me really speaks volumes about what we're releasing right now. A lot of it's belief systems, you know, very ingrained in us, we're very programmed. Let's just say that. We're still kind of shedding that. You know, releasing a lot of these cultural norms, cultural ideas, the idea that certain things are normal. That's what keeps us stuck. And actually, I just posted a blog post, guys, on my website about abuse, about a little bit about my story, you know, and where it all kind of comes down to. And this idea that there are so many people stuck in abusive and toxic situations, and they think that's normal. A lot of it just has to do with this. With the cultural belief systems, with belief systems they grow up with your parents, the experiences that you had as children, you know, what we're actually taught as a society to accept, what is considered normal, and things like that, and that you have to have, you know, guys, I talk about this a lot, about self-empowerment and saving yourself, and knowing that you have the power to do anything you put your mind to. And this is really what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to teach my child right now, my daughter, especially my daughter. You know, the fact that you have everything you need within yourself to make things happen. Okay, as a woman, just in general, like in society, and we talk about the patriarchy and rail against patriarchy, whatever. But really, it's about taking responsibility for ourselves. And as women, we in a way are programmed to believe that we have to sacrifice ourselves first, and that we are, yes, we're nurturers, but that we have to give ourselves completely, you know, in love situations and relationships, in our jobs, and to our children, things like that. But it's really all about taking care of yourself first and putting up those boundaries. And once you're actually able to take responsibility for yourself and realize that it doesn't matter what other people think of you, you know, as long as you believe in yourself and as long as you know you're in truth, you can accomplish anything. That's the message that I'm trying to spread. And that's what I help people to achieve. And that's what I'm also trying to teach my daughter, you know. So let's see here. Yeah, okay, so stepping into our high priest or priestess power here, but the only way we can do that, of course, is to release the old paradigms, to release the old programming, the old belief systems, the idea that we are beholden to these things simply because our ancestors did them for so long, or that we have to fit in this little box, and if we don't, then, for some reason we are not worthy, right? And these are the, say phobias, but these are the fears that are coming up now. A lot of fear is coming up now. Okay, there's been fear, obviously, but the last couple of years especially, it's been ramped up, guys. There's so much fear going around right now. And what this is doing is, this is like, people are reverting back to old bad habits. People are reverting back to what's safe, only because that's where they went. And I said this last week, I got on my soapbox a little bit. It's like, people don't really want freedom. They want to be safe. They prefer safety over freedom, which is ironic. The idea is you're safe in slavery is not true at all. It's absolutely not true, because you are subject to whatever it is the overlords or whoever is in control want to subject you to. Okay, you might be safe now, but are you really safe? Okay, you have to ask yourself these questions. And this is not fear mongering, guys. This is like legit. Just be like, look at what's going on around you. Okay. And the only thing really we have to fear is fear itself. And a lot of people are afraid. They are afraid that their culture or their family or whatever are going to reject them if they step out of steps, basically. If they're like, okay, well, I don't believe what's going on right now, or I don't believe in this. If they even voice their opinion, they're afraid they're going to be basically shunned or canceled or whatever, right? And obviously a lot of things that are going on right now in the world have to do with health. And that's the thing, is people are so afraid, when it comes to their health, that they're willing to actually put their health at risk in order to perpetuate whatever illusion it is that's been keeping them stuck or keeping them in this cycle over and over and over again, guys. So please, guys, don't be afraid. Don't give in to any illusions or any fear tactics or anything like that, guys. You know what's right. You do know what's right. And there are people out there that are going to push whatever agenda they think is right onto somebody, onto other people, but you don't have to agree with it, guys. You don't. Okay, don't play the fear game. Okay? And a lot of you, yeah, that's it. That's exactly it. A lot of you feel like you're going to be left behind, or your family's going to abandon you, or your friends are going to abandon you, or society's going to abandon you, or whatever. And it's like, there was this, what was it, during World War II, after the bombings over in, Japan, when all that happened, they had this system where you had to basically be on it. It was kind of like welfare for the people, it was during wartime. And we had that over here in the United States too. They had rations and things like that. But basically, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie Grave of the Fireflies by Miyazaki. I highly recommend watching it. It's really sad, but it's so good. And there's this scene in there where it's the boy, and he's trying to take care of his sister, and he's been basically taken in by his aunt who hates him. And she was talking about, you have to be part of the system in order to survive. And that's where we are kind of at a society right now, is like this fear tactic going around that if you're not part of this system, you're not going to survive. And that is not true. That is not true. It is not true at all. Okay? So just take a look. Just take a look, guys, at what's going on right now, and really, really put yourself, I would say, put yourself first, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Like, look at what's going on right now and see how this fear has actually affected you. Has it affected your health? Has it affected your mental health? Has it affected your family? Has it, obviously a lot of people are feeling really, really isolated right now. And that's another reason why I'm doing the Wine and Divine, guys. It's why I'm doing this. I'm trying to revamp the forum, trying to revamp the community, because we need each other right now. We do. We absolutely do. We need to lift each other up. We need to listen to each other. We need to have compassion for each other. We need to have respect for each other. And we need to bring ourselves together, because we are so isolated just in general, okay? All right, so let's take a look at feminine right now. I'm really curious to see what's going on with divine discontent. So a lot of feminines right now are not content with what they see. They're absolutely not. They see these things that are happening, and some of us, when we see things, it's like we see how it's gonna end, and it's just like, no, I don't want to do that. Again, with my blog post, I talked about my situation, my abuse situation, And I could have stayed in that timeline. I could have stayed there. I could have. Who knows what would have happened, you know, but I could have stayed there. But in that moment, I decided, no, 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 I am not going to subject myself to this. I'm not going to subject my daughter to this, so on and so forth. I said no. I claimed my divine right to say no. Okay, and to choose self. So femme, this is where you're at. You're at a crossroads right now. You are at a crossroads. Okay, you're like, which way do I go? Choose self. Always choose self. Okay, always choose self. That's where you're being guided to go. Okay, so choose self. Choose your divine right for happiness. Claim it. Claim your divine right for freedom and happiness, guys. Okay, claim your divinity. Okay, and claim your courage. Courage is such a funny word. You know, when we think courage, we think, you know, that it's about having strength to overcome. But the thing is the courage comes after you face the darkness. Yeah. Okay, anyway, sorry. Cat hair. So, like, okay, another good one is, I love Tolkien, but The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. But basically, you know, the idea that your courage comes after you face the darkness, after you overcome. That's where courage comes from. It doesn't come from before. And it's also this idea that your worth comes from money, or your worth comes from your status, or your worth comes from your family, so on and so forth. And that's not true either. Worth comes from within. And so femme, worth and courage comes from love, because it's like, okay, well, if I choose myself first, I know I can get through anything. I love myself. I love myself enough to put up boundaries. I love myself enough to get myself out of this timeline that I do not align with anymore. Okay. And claiming my divinity and claiming hey, this is mine. It will remain mine. Okay? And when you choose yourself first and you love yourself first, that radiates, guys. It brings in those who align with you. You're showing others how to love you by loving yourself. Okay? Let's see here. Yeah, the right choice. Self is always the right choice. Okay? And resplendent with grace. Okay? So release with grace and embrace with grace. Okay? All right. Let's see. Let's get a little bit deeper. This is a very deep reading today, guys, I feel. Yeah. I mean, to me, it's like feminine kinda has been a little ungrateful. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay? And while I don't necessarily feel it has any, like, it's not, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't necessarily feel like this being ungrateful and negatively. It's really more of kind of forgetting maybe a little bit of oneself and being a little bit ungrateful to yourself. Not for the things you have, but being ungrateful to yourself. Okay, maybe being like mean. You're being a little mean to yourself right now. You're beating yourself up. That's really where, sorry, that's where we're going. Okay. Femme's been beating herself up a little bit because it's like, okay, well, I haven't achieved all the things that I've been hoping to achieve, so therefore there's something wrong with me. I'm not good enough. I don't deserve, again, I don't deserve that nasty little belief system in there that I don't deserve happiness. I don't deserve love. I don't deserve to rebuild this because so on and so forth, whatever it is, you know, that's coming in, but it has to do with your perspective, femme. Okay? Remember that you empower you, okay? You don't have to worry about what other people think of you. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what other people think of you. Put that out of your brain. Those belief systems that you know, it's not what you know, but who you know, and so on. So it doesn't matter. None of that matters. That's a program that is coming down. That is being collapsed right now. Okay? Yeah. And the thing is you're sacrificing, a lot of you have sacrificed your comfort and your health and your whatever for comfort. Okay? It's because it's what you know. And the unknown is scary. And What did I say? But I mentioned this a while ago. You don't need to dim yourself to make others feel safe. But that's the thing, is you have dimmed yourself not only for comfort from your friends, but to make those friends feel comfortable around you. And it's enough. That's enough. That's a no-go, ghostwriter. Okay? Don't be denying yourself. You have been so mean to yourself, femme. You're being so mean to yourself. Yeah. So there's that courage. There's the courage again coming up. Okay? So it now is the time to have courage to find your solutions, because you can change your perspective, right? And remembering that comfort doesn't necessarily mean worth or prosperity or whatever. And some of you have been so programmed to believe that security is safety. When we think security, what do we think? Most women, when you think security, what do you think? Money. Okay? Okay, so when you want job security, that's your money. That's your flow, right? When you think relationship security, it's support. It's usually monetary in value. Most women, back in the old days, you would marry a man with money because you couldn't work. Society or whatever wouldn't let you work, right? You couldn't make your own bread, so you had to marry a man in order to keep whatever it was you had. And the women who chose not to marry, they could work. They still could, they became writers, they became artists, they became, dancers, musicians, whatever, but they didn't make a whole lot of money. And 9 times out of 10, they ended up, living in squalor or poor, like Jane Austen. She ended up, brilliant, and everybody loves her now, but, during her time, she was not as recognized as she is now, right? Usually that's what happened. So, where women are programmed to still this day, believe that security means money. Okay, see where I'm going? All right. But again, how have you been groomed? How have you been prepared to be on your own? What does independence and freedom really mean for you? Okay, so again, then, I feel like a lot of these realizations are coming to the surface for you. And a lot of you are getting some really good ideas about how you can be independent, but a lot of it, you're still thinking the old stuff. You're still got the old programming running right now, okay? So guys, just take a moment for yourself. Stop being so mean to yourself, number one, okay? Everybody deserves a break, okay? Give yourself one, okay? And number 2, stop. Sorry. Sometimes when things go wrong, quote unquote, it's not that they went wrong, okay? It's that maybe, rejection is divine protection sometimes. So when things go wrong or things don't work out or whatever, it's maybe because it wasn't meant to be, or it's for the best the way that it did, or this door is closing so another one can open. Find the silver lining, okay? All right, so let's get some messages from fam. I never want to feel that way again. Some of you are still feeling really, really rejected from something. You're so easy to see through. I don't know if, somebody had a row. I focused on you instead of my pain. Yeah, sometimes I hear your voice. Yeah. I've been struggling. Some of you are still struggling. We are more alike than I admit. Some of you are still struggling to release some of these connections, but other connections too, like karmic connections, jobs, relationships, family relationships, things like that. Your body language says so much. You guys are still struggling to release those things. I know I made a mistake. And you know what, fam? It's okay to make a mistake. It's okay. Okay? As long as you learn from the mistake, it's okay. Okay? All right, let's get some messages from higher self here. Yeah, confidence that leads to freedom and growth. So, femme, spread your wings out a little bit, Come out of your comfort zone. Comfort, security, whatever. Whatever feels safe, quote unquote. Spread out of that, okay? Because just because it's safe doesn't mean it's good. Doesn't mean it's right. Doesn't mean it's conducive, okay, for your soul growth. And remember divine timing. So again, everything has a higher purpose. So if that job didn't work out, or that relationship didn't work out, or you know, the idea didn't work out, or so on and so forth. You know, maybe there's something that needs to be looked at. Maybe there's a reason why it didn't go right, whatever. Okay, and just accept it and move on. And sometimes things don't go right because we need to change our perspective, right? And put up your boundaries. Okay, know when to put them up and when to let them down. Okay. Yeah, self-limiting beliefs. Yeah, that's the big one right there. Okay, for femme. Okay, so negative thoughts are creating a roadblock in your life. So again, you need to clear those out, guys. I do that. Okay, I can help you reprogram self-limiting beliefs. Okay, fear, bingo. Expecting the worst, afraid of failure, wasting time on negative thoughts. Okay. So remember, guys, fear begets fear. The more you fear something, the worse it gets. Okay, and the more you stay stuck, and then you don't do anything. It's so easy to control people who are in fear. Okay, it's so easy to control people who are in fear because they're looking for a savior. They're looking for someone else to take their problems because they don't want to deal with them. They're, they're looking for safety. They're looking for whatever, and they'll jump at anything to get that. And that's when other people who maybe their intentions aren't as pure will step in and use that energy to their advantage. Don't give your power away. Don't let fear do that to you. That's what fear does. Fear gets you to a point where you literally give your power away. You're like, nope, don't want to deal with this. Okay? Don't do that to yourself. All right, let's take a look at masculine here. Wow, masculine. Okay, so see, it says Jupiter in abundance, which I love Jupiter. Jupiter, a lot of times to me, does represent like path, work, abundance, right? But you have this storm going on here. And anybody knows anything about Jupiter, there's a massive storm that's always, going on the surface. It's like a huge hurricane, right? But on the other side of chaos, usually there is peace, and there, that's when you find your clarity so that you can bring in your abundance. So to me, it's like masculine's going through obviously a major tower moment right now, right? But what it's doing is it's clearing out all of this nasty stuff so he can actually move forward and claim his abundance. Okay, so masculine getting a lot of messages, getting a lot of signs, getting a lot of synchronicities here throughout this tower. A lot of them in this tower, they actually made this themselves. This is self-made. Okay, because they didn't know how else. It's like they manifested the tower. They didn't know how else to get out of a situation, whatever, because they kind of like, it's like they've been missing the chance or the missed opportunities, whatever. So it's like they've been manifesting the ending for whatever this is, whether this is a job, whether this is a relationship, a family situation, even an addiction. Okay, for some of them, this is an addiction. Okay, because they've kind of literally been missing it. Like they've been missing the way out. Okay, and so what this again is doing is it's like bringing them closer and closer and closer to their higher selves. And I really feel like their higher selves right now are trying to push. Sorry about that, guys. It decided to freeze, of course. But yeah, so I really feel their higher selves right now are kind of pushing this whole deal with your shadow stuff so you can follow your bliss. Okay, and if you look at this card here, you see how you have this sun up here, but then you have this huge dark spot down here. Then you have this little dude guy that's like got the sun and then the moon here, but it's kind of holding up the sun. So really to me it's like, all right masculine, all right, you keep missing my messages, you keep missing the point, whatever, so here's the tower that you've been manifesting because for some reason you can't seem to get together to actually do what you need to do. But it's time to work on your shadow stuff. Okay, and once you do that, once you work on the shadow stuff, and that's what's coming up now is the shadow stuff to clear. Okay, and then you can actually follow your bliss because that's what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, you're in your distortions right now, masculine. You keep looking at this the wrong way. You're coming at it from a 3D standpoint, and while that's understandable, it's not conducive. Okay, and so masculine's like, I know. Masculine's like, I know it's not conducive. I know I'm stuck where I'm at. I keep getting myself stuck here. I know I need to branch out. I know I need to, so on and so forth. But it's like they're like, how do I do that? How do I do that? How do I do that when I have all these expectations on me? I have all of this programming that I don't want to let go of because I'm so afraid. It's like, Masculine, masculine, masculine. Listen to yourself. Your higher self knows what it's talking about. Maybe even better, you know, those of you who are in contact with your feminine, listen to your feminine. Now, feminine's going through her own things. She is, absolutely. See, the problem with feminine right now is like, feminine is in like creation mode, but the masculine is not aligning with the feminine with her, within her. So it's like she's having a hard time getting stuff done because there's still something holding her back from doing it, right? Masculine is like, okay, I'll do without thinking, but they don't think. They're like, I'm still stuck in this cycle. I'm repeating this. It's like Truman Show, Groundhog Day, over and over and over again. How the crap do I get out of this? And guys have seen Groundhog Day. You know how he gets out of it? Do you remember how he gets out of this? How he gets out of the loop over and over and over again? Love. Love. He brings love into the situation. He uses that to connect with every single person in that town that he's stuck in. And he learns to love himself because at the beginning of the movie, he's an asshole. He hates everybody. He hates himself. He hates his life. He hates his job. So on and so forth. Everybody else is happy. Yay, we love our lives. And he's like, why do you like your life? I hate mine, right? And at the end of the movie, what happens? He loves his life. He loves himself. See, this is what I'm talking about. Masculine, the best way to get out of a karmic loop is take the leap. Love yourself, okay? Yeah, masculine very out of balance right now. Obviously, masculine, feminine, not aligning at the moment, okay? Masculine, you need to listen to your feminine. Feminine, you need to listen to your masculine. Does that make sense? Okay? Yeah, masculine's just like... I'm in my distortions right now. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You know, I, just to share a little bit about my situation, guys, like, you know, KSC's brilliant. He can see stuff. He knows stuff. He's in my head too much. Sometimes I tell him to get out because I don't like it. I didn't give him permission to be there in the first place. But yes, you know, he's very brilliant. But when it comes down to, like, doing something that follows what he loves, it's like he holds himself back because he doesn't want to fail. And so what he does is he ends up not doing anything. And so, you know, it's just one of those things that he's got to figure it out. There's nothing I can do about it. But feminine, the reason I'm telling you guys this, feminine, masculine, whatever, the reason I'm telling you this is because you're not alone. This is something that you have to overcome yourself. Nobody can do it for you. But if you need the support, if you're looking for the support will appear. Okay, it's whether you're ready to receive that support or that guidance or whatever. Okay, so masculine, open yourself up to guidance. Get out of your way. Get out of your own way. Let the path unfold. Just go with the flow. Okay, I know it's very difficult for masculine to do that. It's very difficult for masculine to release control. But masculine, you also have a choice to make. You have a crossroads right now. Okay, you can either continue this loop over and over and over again. That's been keeping you in lack. That's been keeping you blocked from your abundance. That's been keeping you from manifesting your way forward. Okay, this cycle, it just keeps repeating over and over and over again. Or you can get out of this cycle of defeat. You can embrace the truth. And you can move forward. Because you've been keeping yourself stuck. Sure. You've been keeping yourself stuck. You've been keeping yourself blocked from your abundance. It's no one else. It's no one else. Okay? You control your reality. You also can control your illusions. Okay? And for some of you masculines, this has to do with the connection itself, but really, and say the lover's card, again, it has to do with self-love. You light your own fire. Love yourself enough to say no more. No more to the karmic cycle. I want abundance. Okay? Step into your power, masculine. Claim your divinity. Claim your divine right to happiness and fulfillment and love and abundance. Okay? Because you have it too. It's not just feminine. Okay? All right? Open yourself up to feel without being deflective or angry or thinking it's someone else's fault. Okay? All right, masculine, let's get some messages from you. I'm overwhelmed. You know. I'm worried about you moving on. I'm sorry for the way I acted. I'm working on myself. Yeah, well, I'm afraid to open my heart. That is definitely true. Feel, masculine, just feel. Okay? I ran away from myself, not you. I think the thing that masculine has a hard time understanding, they think vulnerability equals weakness, and that's not true. Okay? I'm sorry for the way I treated you. I was acting from old patterns. So it's time to break those old patterns, masculine. It's time to break those, okay? I am clearing up karma, absolutely. A lot of karma going on right now, guys. It's just like, it's thick. It's like the air is thick with karma. Blech. Karma soup. All right, let's get some messages from masculine's higher self. Unexpected blessings once you release your control issues. Masculine has serious control issues. Okay, accelerated movement and communication and action. Yeah, guys, it's coming. It's coming for you. You just got to take the leap, okay? See, the fear, it's saturated. The air is saturated with karma and fear right now, okay? So just let it go. You are healing DNA and clearing ancestral karma in your family line. Okay, I said that at the beginning of the reading, overall energies. We are clearing these patterns from our ancestors too. Okay, so those of you who have walked away from family situations, things like that, do not feel guilty. Do not feel guilty for breaking that cycle. Do not. Okay? Spiritual mission, rite of passage, you are ready. So masculine, you have a purpose. And it does not lie where you are. It does not. You have a purpose. Step into it. Now, and what I've noticed here for masculines, a lot of masculines' purpose is actually supporting the feminine in some way. They can be doing their own thing, but there's also that support element. There's something there. It's like a cooperative thing, but it may not be what you think. Okay? Now, I know there are a couple of masculines and feminines that actually work together on mission. I know KOC has helped me with SRTs before and stuff like that. But for some of you, your mission is actually just to support the feminine, like to be there to support her. Not monetarily, not materialistically, emotionally, mentally. Be there. Support. That is your mission. Some of you, that is your mission. Okay? Okay. Let's take a look at the collective energies. Karmic clearing. Bingo. Yes. I mean, if that's not a sign, I don't know what is. Okay? But not only are we clearing that, we're clearing that in the collective right now. I feel like this is a sign for some of you. My healing package is actually called karmic cleansing. Okay? So, like, you know, guys, if you're needing help with that, see me. Okay? I do help with all sorts of things. There's the reason it's hard for me to explain. It's really intuitive. It's really whatever the client is needing at that time. Okay? It's not about, well, I mean, I might. No, I mean, it's like I feel it. I feel what you need. I can feel what's weighing you down, and I can yank it out. Okay? Master, Hilarion, Archangel Raphael. So yeah, you are healing right now. That's exactly what's happening. We're healing these karmic ancestral ties that have been keeping us stuck. And once we do that, that's when the way opens. Okay? So it may feel heavy right now. But once it's released, think of how much lighter you'll feel. You'll be able to actually ascend. We have to release some of these old things that are keeping us weighed down so we can ascend. Okay? Yeah. Into our light family of light, whatever you want to call this, but also in our soul family. This is what brings in our soul family. This is what brings in soulmates, those who are aligned with us in the light. Okay? So again, a lot of you, that's what you're attracting in. You're attracting people who are going to help you to the next step or who are going to be with you to help your mission, whatever. Again, guys, check out my forum. Check out the Soul Fam subscription. It's free. Also, the Wine and Divine. Guys, don't miss this opportunity. Don't miss an opportunity to connect with other people who are going through the same thing you are, okay? Yeah, so it's like we are ascending. That's exactly it. So we have to release all of this nonsense, you know, so that we can move through the door, we can attract our soul family, and we can ascend. Okay? So a lot of ascensions happening right now. And redevotion to oneself and choosing self and self-love. Okay? All right, let's take a deeper look here. We got... Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay, so, yep. All right. So finally, all right, saying, you know what? To hell with everything else. It's time to move on. I'm claiming my abundance. I am moving forward. I'm not going to let indecision keep me bound. It's time. Spirit is saying now. Spirit is saying now. Okay? And I know I talked about this before, about the split and everything. There are people who are going to be left behind. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay? If you believe in consciousness, if you believe in this journey, if you believe in spirituality, you know the 3D is temporary. It's temporary. Okay? You'll see them again. They're learning stuff too. Okay? You don't see them in this life. You don't see them in this lifetime. Whatever. You see them on another timeline. Whatever. Okay? Sure. Feel it. Grieve. Feel the loss. Whatever you need to do. But don't hold on to it. Don't hold on to people. Okay? Who don't align with you. Okay? All that does is keep you stuck. Alright? But yeah. Spirit's saying now. The time for movement is now. The time... the time to make a decision is now. And so many of you have been going back and forth. Well, on the one hand, if I do this, on the one hand, do that. You know? But while you're sitting there weighing your options, your opportunities are passing you by. Because you're not ready to see them. Because you're too much in your head. You're distracted by something else. Fears, maybe. You're distracted by fear. That's what fear does. Keeps us distracted. Okay? But in the end, the light always wins, guys. Remember this, okay? Yeah, some of you still not ready to deal with what you need to deal with. Some of you, you're just really not ready to face yourselves. That's what it is, and that's the shadow aspects coming up, guys. Your shadow, don't be afraid of the shadow. Just face it, confront it, acknowledge it. Acknowledge it. That's hard to do. Acknowledge it, okay? And get out of hermit mode. Some of you still are using hermit mode as an excuse to not do anything. Okay? Yeah. And move forward in truth. Get out of hermit mode. Move forward in truth. Again, Spirit is saying the time is now. Right now. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. Stop mentally manipulating yourself into thinking that you don't deserve. And step in your power. Take it. It's time to move in the 3D. What is this? The Hierophant, the divine masculine who rules what? The 3D. So whether this is your person or your inner masculine, really I think it's about the inner masculine right now. Do it. Just do it. Just do it. Okay? If you've got an idea that's been going on in your head, it's been ruminating, set your intentions that you will do it and the way will come forward. The opportunities will come forward. Once the student is ready, the master will appear. That's how that works. Okay? Alrighty. Let's get some messages and advice from source. Slow down. Take some time in nature, guys. Get yourself grounded. Some of you have not been grounded. You've been way too much in here. It's where the fear is coming from, okay? Get connected. Go for a walk. Go for a walk. Go spend some time outdoors. Go do something that makes you happy, okay? Reconnect with yourself, okay? And yeah, adventure, say yes to change. So take that leap, guys. Take that leap. The opportunity is now. The opportunity is now. There's no time like the present. Yes, forge, don't follow, pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. So some of you, your mission really is leading the horse to water. Okay, like for example, my mission is to help people. Like I wish I had the ability to connect with somebody to help me go through what I went through. Because it was hard doing it by myself. You know, sure, I could talk to my family, but a lot of times my family didn't really understand exactly what it is I was going through. With my awakening, with the abuse, with whatever it was I was going through. But you know what? I did it. I manifested it. If I had friends, I did. I had friends in the spiritual community who were helping me, which I was so grateful for. But I wish I literally had like a person to just tell me, well, here's what I did. Let me show you what I did. Maybe this resonates with you. That is my mission, okay? Is to help people get out, whatever it is that you need help getting out of, that you think you can't get out of. Whether it's your job because you're tired of living in the matrix and living paycheck to paycheck and working a 9 to 5 and never seeing your kids, okay, or your family, or taking a break for that matter. Whether you're in an abusive situation, you feel like you can't get out because you don't have any resources, quote unquote, okay? Whether it's like, I don't know what my purpose is, so on and so forth. I don't know what I'm good at. I'm not good at anything. Yes, you are. Let me help you find it. Guys, be a leader. Take the initiative to do it for yourself. Make that commitment to yourself. Set that example for your kids or for whoever it is that comes after you. Do it. You have to do it first. Okay? This whole lie that was created by society that no one likes a winner. You know what? You may not like me, but do you respect me? Mm-hmm. Do I respect myself? Mm-hmm. Do I like myself? Mm-hmm. So in the end, it doesn't matter what other people think. Winning is for you. It's not for anybody else. Do you get where I'm coming from? Winning is for you. Okay? Devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. And doors are opening, okay? You decide. Rewards, wild card. When you choose self, you do get rewarded. Okay? Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. Okay? Share who you are. Somebody is waiting for you. There are people that are waiting for you to take responsibility for yourself and to lead the way. Whether that's one person, whether that's 20 people, whether that's 30,000 people, it doesn't matter. There is someone waiting for you to do what you need to do. Okay? All right, let's get some affirmations. I am at peace with the cosmos. So be one with yourself, be one with cosmos. Okay, what else do we got? Affirmations. Yes. Venus Calypso. So yeah, embracing, some of you, this is about embracing your femininity, about embracing your divine feminine in general, but really it's about claiming your power and knowing that what you see is what you get. And you can manifest anything you want. Okay? I will be financially stable. Yes! Yes, you will. Just keep going. I forgive those who have hurt me. It's a good one. I will nurture my soul. Let's see. I'm going to get a couple more here. I am in control of my life. And I have everything I need. Okay? Yes. Yes. All right, guys. As always, I hope this has helped. If it has, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.